Obama is the topic of this hour on the Savage Nation. Another topic is Obama says the U.S. is a secular nation, and he refused to go to Normandy to pay respects to those who liberated America. And, of course, another story that you haven't touched on is the rising pink tide across America. Phone number is 1-800-449-8255. I've also compared George Soros to the original founder of the Rothschild banking fortune, 1813 to 1815, Nathan Mayer Rothschild, who was instrumental in the financing of the British war effort. Now, there's no direct comparison, but right now we are hearing that the U.S. dollar will be replaced by a basket of world currencies. Again, no reaction from anyone. Now, either the people in the journalism profession are moronic, they have no money, they don't understand what's going on in front of their nose, and they don't understand who's saying it. It's George Soros, who almost broke the British pound, who almost broke the Malaysian currency. The man is a currency manipulator. The man put Obama in the White House, and now he's standing up and he's crowing, saying I had a very good year last year. I made over $1 billion, almost $1 billion last year, while other hedge funds lost money. You can't figure out why? It's all about insider information, in my opinion. So now he has the ultimate insider information. He has the president in the White House. And he says, well, we don't need the dollar anymore. We need a basket of world currencies. That means he's probably put some bets down on the roulette wheel called world currencies. And no one sees this. No one says anything. Instead, we're focused on what Obama does to insult this country day after day. I'm starting to think maybe he's insulting the country in order to keep us distracted from the real issue, which is always about money. It's always about money. It's always about power. And all of these insults to our nation's dignity and history may just be a distraction for all I know. 1-800-449-8255 is the phone number. MichaelSavage.com. Again, many of you are being duped into thinking that, well, D-Day is in June. Why should he go now? Well, let me ask you something. If you were right, why did the president of France, Sarkozy, set up a meeting with him at the cemetery? And why did the president of France set up a dinner at the nearby Chateau de Bonneville in Cayenne? And why did the White House suddenly decide not to go? You don't understand, this was a decision made at the last minute not to go. It didn't come out of the blue. Don't you understand this? New York, Jerry, WOR, go ahead, please.
Michael, I agree with everything you say, but you don't give credit. This guy is much more calculating. The reason he didn't show up now is because he can make a much bigger splash in June. Just the way Clinton went there for the 50th anniversary in '94. This guy's going. He's going to walk the cemetery. He's a glory hound. The same way he showed up in Iraq with all of those compliant troops lined up behind him.
What, all of the cooks and all of the cooks, the chauffeurs, and the tailors that were there? The White House says during this trip we wanted to maintain a balance between the British, German, and France. Do you hear this? Now, why would he equate Britain, Germany, and France? Why would he equate that when our war dead are lying in France?
Completely right. Remember in '84, Bitburg, the whole controversy when Reagan wouldn't let the Germans there?
Yeah, no, Reagan made a disastrous error going to Bitburg where the SS are buried. What a disaster that was. I hear you. No, but he's wrong for not going. But let's go back to the other Christian, Muslim, Jewish nation. Play that again, Sam.
You know, I've said before that one of the great strengths of the United States is, although as I mentioned, we have a very large Christian population, we do not consider ourselves a Christian nation or a Jewish nation or a Muslim nation. We consider ourselves a nation of citizens.
Well, so does China. And by the way, Obama has just appointed Dawn Johnson to the Justice Department, who once compared forced pregnancy with slavery. A radical feminist, anti-male activist with a face from Hades itself. Now in the Justice Department. What a country under this man.
Savage. WIND.